Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I thought I would show you guys some of the equipment and stuff that I've been gathering over the past couple months while I've been building up the studio, because I realised that I haven't actually done a proper video showing off everything. I've done little ones here and there showing off individual things, but there's plenty of stuff that you guys haven't seen yet. I think I'll start off with the cameras that I've been using. For the over-the-shoulder camera on my drum covers, I've been using this, which is a Samsung HMX F80. It's a really good camcorder, to be honest. I got it on eBay for like less than 30 quid, I think. But it served me well. Yeah, good quality. The microphone's not even that bad on it, either. This is the new webcam that I've gotten. It was only like 20 quid off of eBay, but I had to get a new one. Yeah, that other camcorder gave up on me the other day. It just stopped working, and that's why I had to put out one drum cover with just one camera angle, which is a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world, obviously. This webcam, I think it's quite nice. The fisheye lens on it. The microphone's not even that bad. It's got a little thread for it to sit on a tripod as well, which is nice. Yeah, I'll be using this quite frequently for my videos now. I think it's probably going to be my main camera, like I'm using it for this. I'll probably just stick to using the camcorder for like extra, almost like B-roll footage, I guess, if you want to call it that. Those are the cameras that I've used. Let's go through these decorations I've got on the wall. Obviously Remo, Evans, the packs that the drum heads came in. The Remo is from the Remo Ambassador multi-pack that I got. I put on all my toms, and I put it on the Pearl ELX as well, because that needed a new head. And the Evans was the snare side head on my steel snare drum. It's an Evans 300. I've got this thing hung up at the back as well, because I think it looks nice for the back of the videos. I didn't want just like a blank white wall, which is what's underneath, you can see. So it was very boring. It's annoying this is creased. Maybe I should have ironed it before I hung it up, but I could not be bothered. It's not perfectly square either, but oh well, maybe it is quite square. Maybe it's these that are off. I've got the acoustic foam up on the back. That's not for insulation. I think a lot of people mistake it. They think that that's for like soundproofing a room or something, but it's not. It does help deaden the room slightly. You get slightly better sound, but it's more about misdirecting the sound waves. So when it goes into the zigzags, that's why they're like these ones are vertical and the ones below it are horizontal. And then we've done a checkerboard pattern because it uses half as much to cover the wall, and you don't necessarily need to fill in all the gaps, because having flat spots like also helps deflect sound. I've got my bass back here as well. It's only a cheap one, but does the job. I've just been messing around on it, trying to learn, trying to get better at it. It's a Gear for Music Chicago. I was going to go for a 5-string one, but then I thought, you know, for like my first proper bass that I earn, I probably don't need a 5-string. I should probably just learn how to play a 4-string. And if I enjoy it, maybe I'll go for a 5-string. Here it is. It shows this like red and black fade. Doesn't look so much as like a fade on the camera, but it's more faded in real life, I promise. Yeah, I really like it, to be fair. Other than the fact it says Gear for Music on the headstock. If it wasn't for that, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that this was like a fairly cheap bass. Got bolt-on neck, as usual with the bass. I haven't seen many basses that are neck through. I've got this like barbed wire guitar strap from Soldier. I don't know if you can read that. 2002 Soldier, it says. Yeah, I think if I were to put maybe a slightly nicer bridge on it, some good strings, not just the cheap ones that came with it, I reckon this would be a pretty bloody good bass. Right, next let's go through the microphones that I've been using. So obviously Behringer XM8500 for my voiceovers and stuff. Very cheap mic, very reliable. Would highly recommend getting one. I think you can get them for less than 20 quid if you're looking in the right place. Absolutely worth it. I'd say it's easily comparable to an SM58. Next, for my overhead, I've been using a Samson CO2. which is a condenser mic, so you have to use phantom power for it. It's quite sensitive, I guess. Ideally I would want to have it slightly further away from the drum kit, but because of the room I'm in, it does make it a little bit awkward sometimes. I just have to turn it down as much as I can and hope that I'm not clipping. On the snare drum, I've been using a classic SM57. That's what pretty much everybody uses on a snare drum. On the top, at least, a lot of people also mic the underside of the snare, which is something I'd like to do. Maybe I'll start doing it when I get a bigger audio interface. In the bass drum, I've been using my BD 300 from T-Bone, which is another budget mic. A lot of the stuff I've got has had to be budget for fairly obvious reasons. I'm only just starting out with this, and I don't want to end up spending... I probably will end up spending hundreds and thousands eventually, but like for now I can't really afford it. Also in front of the bass drum I have the sub kick that I've built myself. I could do a video showing how to build one, I guess, or at least talking you through showing off my sub kick and talking you through how I did it, but it was quite simple. It's just like rewiring a speaker basically, but you just switch the wires around. Weirdly, there's nowhere to solder the ground cable. But yeah, I can do a more in-depth video on that at some point. I think that'd be quite good. I've got the acoustic panels that I've made, me and my dad made to put around the drum kit to help try and enclose some of the sound more. It helps with recording, it helps with general room noise as well. Like, it doesn't sound quite as echoey or reverby in here, like ever since I put them up. They are just some MDF board with some spare bits of wood that we had drilled into the bottom for feet, and we used a staple hammer to put some thick carpet underlay on the front of them, and they work pretty well, to be honest. If you can't afford proper acoustic panels, then I think they're a pretty decent budget-friendly alternative. I've got the drum mat that everything sits on top of. It's a Stag one. I think it's like 5 foot by 4 foot. It's just about big enough, to be honest. I would like it slightly bigger maybe, so all of the microphone stands and stuff are all sat on there properly as well. Could maybe move it ever slightly, maybe I'll do that. I will make a separate video going through all of the drum equipment, like the cymbals and doing a rundown of my kit, pedals and everything, and sticks, and because there's just so much and I don't want to double the length of this video. Stay tuned for a rundown of my kit and my cymbals and everything. I have quite a lot of cymbals, quite a few broken ones as well. I need to figure out what to do with them. Keep an eye out for some covers coming out soon as well, because I've been trying to smash through a load of them. I can consistently upload them. I don't like having to leave it days and days between them if I can help it. I think that just about does it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram, my Facebook. Links are down in the description. If you have any suggestions for drum covers or for general videos that you want me to do, like tutorials maybe, just let me know down in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will get back to you. I'll take on board everybody's ideas. See you next time.